Okay, Kit, we are ready for session 2 of the week, week 2. Yesterday we did our session out in the park. We ended up getting soaked wet, so we're back in the gym today, which is nice. So today is glute bridges and shoulder press. Last week Kit did 12 sets of glute of our first set 12 reps of our first set with glute bridges and 10 on the second set. And she did 10 and 10 on each arm for 2 sets with 1.5 kgs. So we're going to see how we go this week. Okay. See what kind of weight or what kind of reps you're going to do. Okay, great. Anything from the session yesterday?
Oh no, the session yesterday, I was just so impressed with myself because it was raining and we all needed to get out of the house. But I feel like I am motivated and I'm enjoying the program, so I really was delighted that I actually went and said, get outside, it's going to be rainy, but I did my session, and that's how attainable it is. I'm like, yeah, fine, it's just a couple of exercises. Came home, had my little stretch, did a bit of a foam roll, and that was the big win for me, is that I genuinely felt excited to do it and motivated to do it. Yeah. And that's a little bit of a new feeling regarding strength training for me.
And accountability is a huge factor. Accountability, that someone is there making sure, or just checking up with you, making sure that you do your sessions, and being someone that you can kind of check in with. Most people will say accountability is the reason why they stop doing gym sessions, because there's no one there to kind of keep them motivated and keep them going. Yeah. So yeah. All right, we get going with your warm up?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, let's start this warm up with a march. Pump the legs and arms.
Great. So glute bridges now we're starting with.
So what did you say I did for these? I did 12.
So first set you did
10.
12, and then the second set you did 10.
Okay.
Alright, so even if you concentrate on the quality of them and holding at the top a little bit longer, you can even make it harder just by doing that. So hurry on 1. Alright, so here we go. 2. So again, Kit's keeping a nice straight angle. If she wants to make it a little bit harder, she could actually even just lift her hands off the ground, because sometimes you push a little bit with your hands and put them on her sides. Sometimes that can make it a little bit harder, just a small bit harder. She's doing great here though. Contracting those glutes, really tense them, and hold yourself up there for just 1, 2 and down. So up, 1, 2 and down. Concentrate on tensing the glute at the top. 1, 2 and down. Super. And these gave Kit a little bit of DOMs 2 days after the last day, so hopefully she'll be more conditioned to them this week. Super. And down. 1, 2 and down. Lovely. So even that 2-second hold extra can make a difference. What are we going for?
12.
12.
And down.
Good.
Okay.
How do they feel?
Great, yeah, good, no problem. And I'm going to go 2 reps higher and aim for 12 on my second set today, which is progression.
That is progression, progression.
That's it.
And just your rest time in between sets, it has to be a little bit up to you whenever you're ready to go again. Don't rush yourself. It's not the time to rush yourself in between sets, but don't make the session unnecessarily long by taking 3 minutes or so in between sets either.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going for 12. 2 more. It'll be 2 more reps than last week, which would be great. Good. And holding up the top for 2. 1, 2 and down, which makes a difference. 2. So the progression in the app for these is a single leg or a raised leg, so where you're doing them off a bench, just to increase the tension on the glute. So there are 2 progressions, and eventually you'll progress on to doing a hip hinge with a deadlift, a dumbbell deadlift. So there's always a next progression to go, but you have to get the basics right first. Well, how are we on? What rep?
8.
8, good. Hold for 2 and down. And she's still getting a really good contraction of her glute. I can see that because she's not sagging in the middle. She's keeping that nice straight posture at the top. Good.
10.
Let's keep going. And 1 and 2. Down.
11.
Excellent.
Yes.
Is that 12?
That's 12.
Good. Little gains. That's what it is. Progressive overload.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, great, excellent. So we're into shoulder press.
Okay.
So you had 1.5s, I think.
Yeah, I'm happy
last
with
time
that.
you're happy with those. You did 10, so you're anywhere between 8 and 12. If you went into 14 or 15, that'd be grand too. So that's the kind of target rep range.
Okay,
So you're okay with that weight. You actually felt a little bit of shoulder soreness after doing this last week, so she's definitely not going to go up weight this week, but she might go up a rep or 2. We'll see how she feels.
Is it 10 I did?
You did 10 last week.
Yeah, 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So, good. And push up, that's it. Excellent. And she's getting great range, bringing her all the way down and up. And again, we're doing 1 arm ones just so we can keep the chest down. We're not using our chest to get that range with our arm. Good stuff. Give me that one. Don't want to hear it for a minute. You can swap it over. Good stuff. Good. Excellent. And we're slow on the way down. You can go as fast as you want on the way up, but slow down on the way down. Controlling the weight on the way down. Is it the eccentric contraction? That's really good for strength and muscle building. Well, what was that?
That was 12.
12. Hey.
Yeah, 12.
That's good.
Yeah, it's 2 more and I can feel it.
Yeah, you feel it, yeah. 2 more reps is a good step up. It's
great.
nice.
It's great.
Yeah.
No, I'm happy with that. Okay.
And it has to be based on where you are. It's not where Kit is. Don't use 1.5s because that's where she is. You might be using 3s, but make sure that you're not pushing yourself to failure. That's not where we want to be on week 2 of a program. Okay. Excellent. We should be working off around 3 reps in reserve or 4 reps in reserve. So that means that you should be, if you pushed it to the absolute limit, you should be able to get about 3 or 4 more reps. So that's kind of where the area we're in. Excellent. Now, I would prefer if you kept that hand open now, rather than doing the twist. So just keep the hand open a little bit, unless it hurts your shoulder a little bit, does it?
No, 12.
12.
Oh my God.
That's good. So what I mean when I'm saying that to Kit is, she's twisting like that, which is fine. Sometimes people feel that more comfortable, but if she kept her hand open like this, that gives a bit more of a stretch in the muscle on the bottom of the movement. So that would be ideal, but sometimes it can be a bit sore for people, so it depends. So give it a go and see how you feel with it.
Okay.
Yeah. And keep it traveling close to your head as well. Straight up. That's it. Yeah, straight up. Excellent. Super. Do you find that harder or easier?
Harder with my hand like that.
A little bit harder, yeah. See, it's stretching the glute a little bit more. Or sorry, the glute. Stretching the delt a little bit more at the bottom.
Yeah, it's harder. I can feel a little compensatory movement coming in
Yes,
my
and
neck.
maybe do less reps. You see, small little tweaks can make a big difference.
11. 12. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. Fine.
Excellent. So you don't have to wait now because that one hasn't been doing any work.
That's fine. I'll try the one you were saying.
Try it that way, yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to concentrate on keeping your shoulders back and a kind of a neutral alignment here as well.
And soft knees, like we said at week 1 as well. Just a little bend in your knees. Excellent stuff. That's good. Good. And it's learning a kind of a motor pattern when you start lifting weights as well. It's a bit of a learning motor pattern as well, and that can sometimes be the limiting factor, not even the weight.
10. Okay, I'm in overload.
Are you?
I know. 11. 12.
Excellent.
Great. Fantastic.
Okay, so that's 2 extra reps on both sides, 2 sets worth. So that's 8 extra reps. So that's a big increase in volume. So that's really good.
Yeah,
well
it's
done.
great. It's great. I'm happy with that.
And how are you feeling? Good?
Yeah, great. Good. Yeah.
And warm down?
Great. Yeah,
Let's go.
ready for warm down. It's my favourite part. I'm always reiterating this with people, saying this is the part you can't skip. You just got to do it.
Hello and welcome to your warm down routine. This routine will allow you to relax. So, that's a great second session of the week.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, absolutely. And in that stretch, that kind of downward dog for the calf muscles, initially I was like, oh God, I could feel it in my arms having to weight bear. But actually after doing it all last week and into this week, I just am starting to even feel a little bit more solid and stable there. So it is just amazing.
Well, even built into the warm up and the cool down is a certain amount of resistance training as well. It's not just passive. So even though you think, well, let's skip the warm up or let's skip the cool down, they're part of the package. They're part of what allows you to be able to go and do the session again the next day and the next week. So it's really important. There are 2 really important parts of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And today is a perfect example of just progressive overload, just gradual increases, rep by rep, over time, gradually making sure not to overdo it, and you will just see increases in strength just by doing that.
Yeah.
Nothing drastic.
Great.